Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining me and thank you for your continued support. So, this article was actually found by one of my subscribers who emails me interesting things that she comes across, which is really helpful. If you want to do that, or if you want to talk about anything that you think I might want to hear, if you hear anything that you think I might want to talk about, I will leave my email address at the bottom there so that you can send me a message or whatever, or just have a chat if that's what you want to do. So, this revolves around robot carers. Now, it sounds a bit futuristic, and I guess it's a robot in some sense of the word, although in other ways it probably isn't. But I'm going to show you the article, and then I'd like to have your opinion on whether you would be happy, or if someone you know who has carers would be happy, for this person, well, this robot, to replace them. Let's take a look at the article and I'll show you what I mean. This is a medication reminder. Have you taken your medication? Every day Tara is asked that question, not by a nurse, friend or family member, but by a little white robot that lives at her house. She is also asked whether she has drunk enough water, is reminded that she has called with her carer, and if she were to become unresponsive, the robot would notify someone for help. Tara has significant vision impairments and learning disabilities, and is one of nearly 1,000 Britons who are receiving their home care from Genie, a voice-activated robot. She has the robot for around a year and now rarely forgets the daily tasks and essential activities she used to struggle to remember. Throughout her house she has signs telling her to do all the things she needs to do, but her limited vision and routine exposure have meant these are often followed. The robot, on the other hand, is nice and loud, she says. A pilot scheme of the technology saw a 96% success rate in ensuring patients took the right medication at the right time. If you have had something for so long to give you prompts to do things, then you forget. But with Genie, she prompts me to do an awful lot. She is my other person. She tells me what she wants me to do. I know I have to do it. If she tells me to go for a walk, I get my stick. Her carer, Jo, said she could go days without taking her medication, which is not good for her health. With fewer home visits, Jo said, I can be stretched a lot more. That's what's better. It gives everybody the chance to have a full support that they're entitled to. One of the biggest differences she has noticed is a change in her mood, which used to be severely impacted by her forgetting to take her medication. The robot can be programmed to specify different needs. For patients with dementia or short-term memory challenges, it will also remind them about events in their calendar and can connect them with care teams and family for video calls. It will also store responses to prompts and reminders and analyse how a patient is doing, informing future care decisions. Sierra, a home care provider, has purchased the platform Genie Connect and is now scaling up its use across the UK. With the UK's health sector under continual strain and resources spread thin, the care provider says it will ease pressure on workers. Margaret, a 91-year-old from Cheltenham, receives visits from her carers and her son once he is off from work, but is often left alone for long periods of time without companionship or conversation. The robot, which gives her daily health reminders, also acts like a friend. She said, I felt like someone asking me how I was. It was comforting. It's quite nice to have a smiley face asking how you are. It's nice when it calls your name. She asks me how I'm feeling, and it feels like someone is present here. The robots have been trialled since 2021 by 12 local councils and more than 30 care providers. The cost to the local authorities and NHS integrated care boards is £120 a month for a licence for one device. But with home visit costing around £14 a day, the robot could cut the expense for one person by more than £3,700 a year, Sarah says. Right, so now this is a trial. It's been trialled in a few councils, but you can see where this is going, can't you? You can see that the NHS are trying to save money. They're trying to save money for care for people at home. Care costs a lot of money, even through the NHS, and so something like this, well, it could make a difference. But of course, it's only a purely kind of like a reminder thing more than anything physical. Yeah, in the terms of that lady, it can tell her she should get up and have a walk, but obviously it can't support her physically, so it does have its limitations. I think it's probably, if it's going to be used, it's more for reminders to take medication, maybe someone to chat to remotely if you need help or something like that. So its scope is quite limited, but I'm sure this is going to be the start of something. I think they're going to have more things like this, remote things that are going to be cheaper to run than having a physical person going in there every day. And I'd like to have your opinion on this. Do you think you would like one of these? If you were in a situation like either of these people in this article, or if you were someone who was housebound, couldn't get out very much, would you like to have a robot friend like the Genie there? Would that be something that you feel you would get something out of? Or do you think this is just a cheap way to get rid of carers and to save a little bit of money? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. I'd love to hear them. Please do subscribe if you've got this far, and I'll see you next time.